Building future funded pathways into site supervision. Welcome. My name is Dion Pegg and I'm the Regional Sales Director here at Construction Helpline. It's a fantastic to have so many of you join. We're during Get the Nation Learning Week 2025. It's a week dedicated to upskilling, retraining and celebrating lifelong learning. So today's session is about opportunity to grow, to qualify, and to progress in one of the UK's most vital industries, construction. Over the next 40 minutes or so, I'll be walking you through one of our most exciting training opportunities, which is the Merton funded Level 3 Occupational Work Supervision course, as well as the wider range of funded programmes that Construction Helpline offers across the UK. Whether you're an individual looking to step up into supervision or an employer wanting to upskill your team, this session is designed to show you exactly how you can access fully funded career transforming training. Okay. So here's just a quick look at what we'll be covering today. A deep dive into what Get the Nation Learning Week is all about, the current skills challenge in the UK construction, and why supervisory roles are more important than ever. A deep dive into our Merton funded Level 3 site supervision course, what it involves, who is it for, and what you'll gain from it. An overview of our full range of funded training across regions, how to get started, or a partner with us if you're an employer. And finally, I'll just leave my contact details for you after this session, just in case if you do have any questions that you've got, I can come back to you individually depending on your requirements. Sound good? Okay, so let's jump in. So we have what is Get the Nation Learning Week. So let's just pause a moment and talk about the backbone of this event. Get the Nation Learning Week running from the 3rd to the 7th of November 2025. It's much more than just a week. It's actually a part of a national campaign by the Learning and Work Institute, and it celebrates lifelong learning in all its forms and encourages organisations, local authorities, training providers and learners to mobilise and showcase exactly what they're doing. For us at Construction Helpline, this is a perfect platform because what we do isn't just about trades or qualifications. It's more about opening doors, removing the cost barriers, and creating real careers in construction. During this week, we're proud to shine the spotlight on our funded training pathways, especially our Learn Level 3 Site Supervision course, and that's in Merton and our other skills boot camps that we offer. During this week, we have lots of spotlight that you'll be able to, which I'll cover later on. So in our marketplace, where opportunities can sometimes feel a bit out of reach, this campaign actually gives us the moment to say, yes, you can learn, you can qualify, and you can progress. Over the rest of this webinar, I'll be able to show you exactly how our funded programs tie in and into this learning movement. You'll be able to see how your team can actually be a part of that. Okay, so let's carry on. Let's just take a look at the bigger picture here and why this matters right now. According to the recent industry report, the UK construction sector currently has over 140,000 job vacancies that remain unfilled. That's not just a number, it means that stalled projects, delayed homes and workforce strain. At the same time, the workforce itself is ageing. Around 35% of construction workers are aged 50 or over, while only 20% are under 30 actually. And in other words, the sector doesn't really need lots of new people. It just needs younger skilled individuals ready to step up. And looking ahead, by 2032, we're going to need nearly 1 million additional construction workers nationwide to keep up with the demand. Places for people. That's a monumental gap, but also a monumental opportunity. We're also seeing specific trades where demand is really growing fast. So, for example, you've got carpentry, plumbing, and electrical roles that need double-digit growth just to keep the pace. So, what does that mean for you? It means that funds, training, and progression pathways like the ones we're presenting today aren't optional, they're actually essential. So if you're considering whether to upskill, move into supervision, or start in construction, this is probably your moment, because the industry isn't just looking for hands, it's looking for skill, leadership, and progression. And that's exactly why our funded programme, the Merton funded Level 3 site supervision course, and our skills boot camps are so timely. They align directly with the shortage, the need for younger skilled workers, and just purely the urge to move people into supervisory roles. So let's go into how our mission and our reach then can actually help you step into those roles and fill those gaps. So, before we dive into the details of our training programs, I want to take a moment to just talk to you about who we are and what drives us at Construction Helpline. Our mission is simple but powerful. We are a UK-wide leading fully accredited training provider for construction tradespeople looking to access training and qualifications in the build industry. We are so proud to cater for all levels of workers, whether you're just starting your journey or already experienced and looking to move into the supervision or management. Our goal is to make sure that there are pathways for everyone to progress in their career. In terms of our reach, we are really proud to operate nationally. So we cover from London and the South East, including our Merton funded Level 3 site supervision programme, to the South West in Devon, and across the North West in Liverpool, Lancashire, and Cheshire, Warrington, and as well as South Yorkshire and the North East. That nationwide reach means we can deliver opportunities where they're needed most, connecting the local talent with funded training and recognised qualifications. Ultimately, our mission is about empowering people to build skills, building the confidence, and building futures. And that's exactly what today's session at Get the Nation Learning Week is all about. Okay, so what's it all about? So let's talk about the heart of today's session, our flagship, which is the Merton funded Level 3 Occupational Work Supervision course. Now, this programme has been carefully designed for people already working in construction who are ready and want to take that next step into supervision or lead hand roles. That would be tradespeople who have been guiding others informally on site, assistant supervisors who want to formalise their skills, or even someone who's naturally stepped into a leadership role but hasn't had the qualification support to back it up just yet. This course exits the gap between being good at your trade and being officially recognised as a leader in your field. And in construction, that's a huge step, because when you move from doing the work, leading the work, everything changes: your responsibilities, your earning potential, and the opportunities available to you as well. The amazing thing about this programme is that it is fully funded by the Merton Council. So if you do meet the eligibility criteria, you'll have access to high quality professional training at no cost to you personally. Courses like this are usually worth thousands of pounds, as we all know, and that financial barrier is now gone. The barrier to a lot of courses can be the cost element. The programme itself runs over 8 weeks, okay? And during that time, you'll complete structured sessions covering the key skills and knowledge expected of a site supervisor. We focus on real world applications, so things you can use immediately on site, including you've got your leadership and team management, how to motivate, guide, and get the best out of your crew. Health and safety responsibilities, because as a supervisor, health and safety isn't just a ticking box exercise, it is actually their duty. site coordination, scheduling, labour planning, managing work fronts, working with subcontractors, and quality assurance and communication, because supervisors are the link between management and the workforce. You're not just learning theory and ticking the boxes, you're developing your mindset by your communication approach and confidence of a site leader. And here's the most important part. This isn't just the end of the journey, it's actually the beginning. After completing the learning element, we support you through the next stage. And that will involve you progress onto the NOCN Level 3 NVQ in Occupational Work Supervision. You will receive support to book and pass your CITB Health and Safety Environmental Test. And once you complete your NVQ, you can then apply for your CSCS Gold Supervisor card. That gold card isn't just a piece of plastic, it's actually a career unlock. It tells employees that you are competent, recognised supervisor who understands compliance, safety and leadership. It opens so many doors to new roles, higher responsibility, and obviously a higher earning potential, which everybody loves. The aim for this course is simple, just to take driven construction professionals and equip them with the qualification, confidence, and the credibility to lead sites safely and successfully. So, who is the programme for, and how do you know if you're eligible? So, this funded course is aimed at individuals who are already ready to step up into supervision with construction. So, to qualify, there are a few important requirements, and I'll break them down clearly for you. Firstly, you need to be aged 19 or over. So this is truly aimed at adults already entertaining the workforce. Secondly, you need to live in the London Borough or Merton or nearby boroughs. This is because the programme is funded locally, okay? So it's designed to support residents in and around the Merton area. However, if you are based just outside, don't rule yourself out. We'll always speak to us and we will guide you. Thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, actually, you do need some construction experience. Typically, candidates will have a level 2 trade qualification or a very good, solid on-site experience that demonstrates practical ability. In simple terms, if you've been on the tools, have trade experience, and you know how site life works, you're probably in a very strong position. You do not need to already be a formal supervisor. We're looking for people with potential, people who are already taking initiative, leading a small team informally, or stepping up when the supervisor is off-site, which generally does happen in our day-to-day lives. Where this course really shines for the individuals or who already do hold a triple STS certificate, you have completed a triple STS certificate, then this is the perfect progression pathway because it converts your training into a formal qualification and gold card route. Triple STS shows promise, but this qualification makes that promise actually official. But I also wanted to highlight to you that if someone who has been doing leadership on site without the certificate, you're not alone. A lot of brilliant supervisors in construction have learned on the job, as we all know. What this program actually does, though, is recognise your ability and help formalise it so you can progress with confidence and stand out in the industry. If I'm speaking and you're thinking that does sound like me, I'm ready to take that next step, then this course is definitely built for you. But remember, if you're unsure about the eligibility, speak to us. Our team will guide you and help you determine whether this programme is the right fit for you. Okay, so what's included in the training course? So let's look at actually what you receive as part of the training journey for you, because this isn't just a course, it's a structured progression pathway into site supervision. The funded portion of the programme runs over 8 weeks, okay? And during this period, You will take part in guided online learning sessions led by experienced construction tutors, people who have already got supervised site experience, managed teams, and understand the realities of industry. You will receive an individual learning plan. That means your development is personalised to you. We don't believe that one size fits all training. No one ever does. Each learner has different strengths, different experiences, and different goals. Your tutor will work with you on a one-to-one basis to make sure you progress confidently. Along the way, you'll have regular check-ins and support sessions, so you are never on your own. This is a structured learning, but also guided mentorship as well. Once you complete the learning modules, you will move directly into the NVQ Level 3 in Occupational Work Supervision. This is where your on-site skills and experience come into play. You'll build a really strong portfolio, provide evidence of your work, and be able to demonstrate competency in a live site environment. We also support you with your CICB health and safety environmental test, helping you prepare for it, get you booked in and pass confidently. And finally, the goal of this pathway, you will be ready to apply for your CSCS Gold Supervisor card. So in one seamless route, what you'll do, you'll move from learning, CITB test, NVQ, and a gold card. And there's no hidden fees, no surprise costs either. The Merton funding covers your training. Our goal is to remove all of them barriers and allow motivated individuals to progress. The whole process is built to help you gain your skills, confidence, recognise qualifications, and a supervised career pathway. Think about where you are now. This is quite important, and where you could be in a few months' time. It's not just as someone working in construction, but as a qualified, recognised leader on site. So now let's just take a moment and focus on the benefits of this programme, not just on paper, but in real world time. So because the value of this training reaches beyond the qualification, it's about progression, opportunity and growth for both, not just the individual, but employers as well. So first of all, let's just start with the benefits for learners, okay? If you're a learner and considering this programme, one of the standout advantages is that you will be working towards a nationally recognised Level 3 NVQ in Occupational Work Supervision. And this is key. There is no cost to you if you're eligible. This is a qualification that people often pay thousands of pounds for privately, and being able to access it fully funded removes all of them barriers so that many people have a chance. Alongside earning this qualification, you're also going to develop a core supervisory skills. There are the skills that set apart someone who simply completes tasks from someone who leads a team. Things like planning, organising work fronts, managing health and safety on site, but communicating effectively with trades and site managers and understanding compliance and the documentation of it all. Training like this doesn't really just give you the information, it gives you the confidence to speak up, to coordinate teams, make decisions, and that could be on the spot at any point given, and to step forward when leadership is needed. Many of the learners we work with say they always knew that they could lead. They just needed the structure and recognition to help them step into that role. And that's exactly what this programme does. And of course, this pathway does open so many doors to career growth and earning potential. A supervisory role naturally brings more responsibility, and with that comes the opportunity to increase your earnings. Having a Level 3 qualification and your Gold Supervisor card, it just signals to employers that you are ready for that step. And it sets you apart in a competitive industry where skilled supervisors are in a high demand. Now, okay, let's just shift on now to the employer perspective. So because this program isn't only about supporting individuals, it actually brings really a lot of value to businesses as well. So for employers, this is an opportunity to upskill existing staff into supervisory roles, again with no training cost. And that's incredibly powerful because instead of needing to recruit externally, which can be costly, it can be time consuming, as we all know, and risky. But employers can invest in someone who already understands their systems, their expectations, and the culture of on their sites. Upskilling internally, talent creates a lot of loyalty. It strengthens the team and allows businesses to fill skills gaps for more effectively. Also, employers will benefit from a pipeline of trained, qualified, work-ready supervisors. So in our today's market, where the construction skills shortage is a real challenge for almost every contractor, having supported pathways like this in the community can make a huge difference. You're going to be investing in the future workforce and accessing talent that's being trained with real world supervision skills in mind every day. There's a productivity element here too, because effective supervisors drive efficiency. When you have someone on site who can plan ahead, organise work properly, communicate really well, and manage safety and quality, it does reduce any delays, rework, or eliminate any risk. Skilled leadership at site level is one of the biggest factors in smooth project delivery. Finally, for employers who operate in and around the borough, this is also a really powerful way to support social value and community goals. So by participating in a Merton funding initiative, you are actively supporting local progression, local employment, and workforce development. That feeds into the CSR commitments and positive employer branding, demonstrating that your organisation is investing actually back into the communities that it works in. So whether you're here today as someone looking to progress your own career or representing a company, thinking about how to develop your workforce, hopefully you can see the dual impact of this program. It upskills individuals, okay? It strengthens the industry. And that's why we're so proud of this initiative, because it creates a win-win environment where people can advance their careers and employees can build stronger, safer, more capable teams. So, our full funded training portfolio. Now, of course, Merton is just one of our several funded programs that we do run. Now, across the UK, we do deliver free government funded training. This is through regional partnerships, including Level 2 and Level 3 trade courses around London, Surrey, South East and Devon. Skills bootcamps in construction management. Training in painting, decorating, plastering, carpentry and retrofit construction. Plus digital learning opportunities to compliance and safety. All of these are designed to be accessible, accredited and linked to real job outcomes, which is what we all want to achieve. So whether you're starting out, switching careers or aiming to climb the ladder, we do have a funded route for you. Now, moving on, I want to turn to something equally important, okay? How do employers and how can employers partner with us and what's in it for your business? Firstly, a huge incentive through the CITB Employer Network Scheme. Employers can access up to 70% funding, and meaning that you only pay 30% of the cost for your training your team. But it's more than just cost savings, because we offer tailored training solutions, basically, whether you prefer on-site delivery or just online learning, we can actually adapt to what suits your operations best. As a partner, you'll have access to a pool of locally trained, skilled workers. This can help with the recruitment, especially via Section 106 agreements in your area. Okay. Importantly, though, all training programs deliver industry recognised certifications. So your workforce gains credentials you can rely on across the sector. We don't just deliver training and just walk away. We do provide the continuous support and resources to ensure that learning is retained, standards are kept high, and your teams are always kept up to date. We have the scale training for all levels, from new entrants right through to experienced supervisors. Over the last 15 years, we've connected with over 250,000 learners with employers through training initiatives. That's quite a track record. And for your business, partnering with us means you get more competent, safer, and qualified staff and help close the skills gap. If you are here today and you, as an employer or leader, doesn't matter, I encourage you to consider this opportunity. We're ready to tailor solutions for your workforce needs. So let's just move on and see how the training works and how we can get somebody started, okay? So how to join our next cohort. So how do you get involved? The process is actually quite simple. You would submit your interest via our website or phone line. We'll check your eligibility and confirm funding. You'll register and complete onboarding with our team. Then you start your training by being supported the whole way through. You can visit constructionhelpline.com and click on free construction training or Merton funded training. Or if you prefer, you can give us a call on 0207 199 9800, and one of our advisors will actually walk you through it. So that's an overview of our funded training programs, and in particular, the Merton Level 3 Occupational Work Supervisor course. I do hope it's given you a clear picture of what is actually available and how it works and how you can benefit from it. So I'd love to hear from you. Please do drop any questions that you do have in the Q&A chat. While you do that, I'll leave you a final thought. In construction, this is the quote that I really like. In construction, progress doesn't happen by accident. It happens when people take that next step. You learn, qualify, and you lead. And through programs like this, that next step is so much closer and more affordable than ever. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, my name's Dion Pegg with Construction Helpline, and I look forward to hopefully helping you build your future.